fantasy that everyone tries to achieve. Hollywood starlets to Bollywood damsels and Collywood heroines, and why, even you and I. How I wish we had access to the elixir of life and could stay younger for longer. At times when there are scientists researching the reasons for aging, here's a noted plastic surgeon, Dr. Jai Prakash from Harley Street, London, who came back to his homeland India to discover the quality of life medicine, as he terms it. Harley Street, the medical park, is a unit set up by Dr. Jai Prakash at Taisal Biopark that blends Vedic science, Ayurveda, Siddha, genomics and bioinformatics to tune a person's lifestyle through natural resources for a long, healthy life. And that equals looking and staying young. One such person reaping the benefits of this facility is Premalata.
As we know Dr. Jai Prakash for quite a long time, because as he was my husband's classmate, we got a lot of interaction about this particular concept of age management. So he was discussing in detail about his project, his research into this, and that really made us to try it out actually. And also we were very curious to know how age can be managed with all the kind of devices like this, whatever he was telling, the spiritual medicine, with diet and with all the exercise and things like that. You will not suffer with kind of ailments. So we'll be able to manage it with all these kind of supportive activities and things like that. And we were really curious to come here one day and just to try it out. That's how my husband and we came here, and I think we were the first clients to this place. When we came here, it was still it was really a pleasant experience coming to a place where we expected a lot of gadgets and this and that to test. That nothing of that sort. They were very friendly. Even now, they are all like my friends. Whenever I come here, we always have a chat and things like that. It was that itself makes you feel very comfortable.
The journey at the medical park starts with an initial consultation with the aesthetic surgeon, who takes definitely not less than half an hour to assess the client's lifestyle. Dr. Jai Prakash is quite particular about how strong his client is physically and mentally. For instance, underweight teenagers are strictly not allowed to take up this treatment unless they come back adding those extra kilos.
My first impression about Mrs. Paneerselvam was she needed to be guided in the right direction. She's got full of energy, she's very determined and well-focused, well-disciplined person, but she needed to be guided. She was driving good, she needed a little bit of finer tuning. As a driving instructor for health, she was driving very well, but she needed a finer tuning. Once I gave the educations and knowledge to her, she got hold of it. I would think she will get hold of it. That's the thing I got the impression. She could not be better client than anybody else. I thought I was happy to have her as a client.
And then begins an extensive health evaluation process. And the initial round of evaluation ranges from a minimum of 1 day to 3 days. First, you'll need to fill out the questionnaire that aims to understand your lifestyle, your psychology, and your medical history. The 45-page document poses questions about any unforeseen events that you've witnessed as a child, to questions about how many times a day you eat rice or whether you have undergone any surgery before, etc. The aim of the questionnaire is to understand the client's mind, how committed he or she is in taking this course seriously, how stressed the client is, what kind of yoga techniques and exercise routines the client can follow will all be analyzed.
In the case of Mrs. Premalata, her main stress was professional, that's related to her job. So how do we maintain the relaxation, the inner relaxation? How do we get into the inner relaxation? Performing all the actions. So action and relaxation. The techniques involve physical postures. Physical postures is very much essential to be healthy and to get that awareness of the body. And then pranayama, breathing practices, because breath and mind is very much related. Now when we are stressed or when we are angry, we can observe our breathing rate, it's fast. But when you're relaxed, it's slow. So using breath as a tool, we learn how to control the mind. So that's the technique of pranayama. And then we have meditation.
Before Premalata begins with the spiritual medicine that relaxes her mind, body and soul with yoga and meditation, she needs to undergo an age scan. This is an interactive software that determines the biological age of a person. That means it's the age described by the tissues of the body and not the birth certificate. It takes an hour to complete the tests under the age scan. With a board that has 6 buttons, the software offers games that play with numbers, sounds, videos, vibration instruments and more to assess the biomarkers of aging, including memory, eyesight, hearing and lung capacity. According to the age scan, Premalata's biological age was lesser than her actual age, and she made her way to the spiritual medicine hall and began her first pranayama session. Today, after 6 months, she feels renewed and refreshed.
Because it's really acting as a medicine. Because even the kind of medicines that you swallow will not give you such a relief, and this gives you a mental relaxation. The techniques which are used here are really mind relaxing techniques. And nowadays I feel that I do not have neither too much of excitement and too much of feeling about it. So now the mind is getting balanced with all these exercise, and sitting early morning and practicing, thinking of Dr. Deepu and the way in which he is. He's a very, looking at his face you can feel that the calmness is settled in him. So all that, when you are practicing, you think of your guru, whether he is, my son or not, but you think of your guru who has taught you all these things. So it is really a mind relaxing technique that indirectly, solves most of our health problems.
But the tests aren't over yet. On the other side, from body fat measurement to strength and flexibility tests, the treatment has many more evaluations to make before designing a perfect healthy program personalized according to Premalata's goals and limitations.